Okay, we are going on to our second video covering Twilight Masquerade. This time being two of the build-in battle boxes. I don't usually pick these things up that often, but our luck with our Pokemon Center ETB, which was the first video that we did on this set, was a little weird. We got one card that was like really high value, and aside from that, the actual pull rate was awful. So I'm going to see, with us getting a total of 8 packs in this video, maybe we can redeem our bad pull rate, or maybe that's just the way the set goes. So slide that out, and there's our little deck box. So we have the Ursaluna on the back there. Alright, so I'm going to do it this way. And luckily they have a little sheet of paper there. It's just like an advertisement thing, but what matters is that it was blocking the front. This is just like a... everything about Twilight Masquerade, then on the back it's cardless. But I collect stamped cards, and so I'm always interested in what we get in these little half decks that they do. So what I like to do is to take out the stamped card that's going to be on the front and throw it back here. So we have Thwacky and Frostlass in the artwork there, and we have our Ursaluna pack art card. It's funny, as I mentioned that out of all the pack arts, that is like my favorite one, and not only do we get the card for it in this one, it's also on the back of these boxes. So anyways, we're looking at something grass type. So we have Grookey, so I'm just gonna guess off the bat that they went with Thwacky as our... not Thwacky, God, what is this final evolution called? For our stamped card, or something water. I can't imagine they did Frostlass, right? Rillaboom, that's who I was thinking of. I have to imagine that Rillaboom is who they did the stamp for. Monkey Dory, they could also be fitting, or Driplin, because they're like our new ones. So that could be fitting for this stamp. I'm still thinking Rillaboom, though, or maybe Monkey Dory. So we have all of our energies, and... Thwacky, wow! That is hilarious! I said Thwacky when I was thinking Rillaboom. I didn't actually think that they would do it with the middle stage. That is hilarious. Alright, well, I guess I kind of called it at the start anyways. So we have our Thwacky stamped Twilight Masquerade card. That's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I feel like most people tend to kind of hate on the middle evolutions, but, and fair enough, usually you're gonna like either the first stage or the third stage, but I like Thwacky, he's pretty cool. So we did get all 4 different of the pack arts in this one. I don't think that they usually do that, although I could be wrong. In most Pokemon products, they don't really care about what pack arts you get. That would be a attention to detail that would probably cost them a fair amount of money to have people just checking for that on the production lines. We have Palafin, the Chi-Yu, Lucky Helmet, Emolga, Palisand, and a Walking Wake Hollow. The Hollow looks far better. We got this as a reverse in the last video we did on this set, and the way that the Ancient and this blue kind of blend together with the reverse don't look nearly as good. I know, I'm just a hater, man. Like, when it comes to the Future and Ancient cards, I heavily prefer the Future ones. Like, I think that their effect on the card itself, especially with a hollow, it adds a lot more than the Ancients do. I think with no hollow effect at all, I think the Ancients look pretty cool. Like this. Like, I like the extra color and stuff that it adds. Whereas, when it comes to anything with any amount of hollowness to it, the Future, in my opinion, looks better. Yeah, honestly, I would probably say with no hollow. It's ironic that we got both of these in this pack while I'm talking about it, but I would say that with no hollow, I do like the Ancient more. It adds more depth to the card. But with the hollow, like, this, like, city LED-looking thing looks cooler, you know, with the reflection being added. And we have the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. Not too bad. I know that the prices could be outdated because that was close to, like, release. But whenever I did the ETB, the standard Teal Mask EX card, which is like a standard EX, I thought it would be worth like $1, like most EXs are. It was worth like 10 or 11 bucks. So I'm going to assume that that's not going to be the same here, and it's just like a one-off for the Teal Mask version, and that this one's still going to be like $1 like most EXs, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's also worth around 10 bucks. All right, next up we have the Ursaluna. So, split that open, maybe. Come on, there we go. And pull out the code card. We have the Shinx, Vulpix, Roki, Eevee, and for our uncommons, the Mightyena, Iron Bundle, and Festival Grounds. Going to our reverses, we have the Caretaker, the Swirlix, and finally a Munkidori. One pack left to go, then we have another box to do. All I can hope for is that we don't get the same stamped card. That's the main thing I'm hoping for here. It really sucks when that happens. There are 4, so only doing 2 boxes, I have pretty good odds of not getting a duplicate. We have the Venipede, the Chansey, Dracloak, the Probopass, Love Ball, Skillipede. Then for our reverses, we have the Rillaboom, the Sandshrew, and Hisuian Arcanine. Not a bad-looking holo, I will give it that. But, only 1 pull out of 4, not the best. Alright, time for our next box. Hopefully, we can get better pull rate. It was only 1 pull, right? It was the Cornerstone Ogerpon. That was it, I believe. I very much think so, but I could be wrong. Anyways, pull this stuff off. You guys get it by now. You understand how this works. Wow, that one is like not wanting to... I feel like I tore it. Maybe. Let's do this first, then I can check. Nope, didn't tear it. Okay, no, actually, I did tear it. I lied. Yeah, it tore. Yeah, the downside of this, like, a pure cardboard design is sometimes you get some damage. Alright, so let's see. Where's our pull tab? It's somewhere in here. Oh, wait, I see it. There it is. It's a lot bigger than I had honestly expected it to be. It didn't wrap all the way around. That's fine. Okay, so put this back there. And hope that we don't see... Okay, so we got a different one. Also, our pack art is different. We have the thing. Florges, I doubt they went with Florges. I wonder if they're gonna go all, like, middle evolutions. Floette, Flabebe... Oh, Rillaboom and Thwackey again. No, you didn't do 2 Thwackey decks. That didn't happen. We're gonna get a Dripplin, or we're gonna get, like, a Pheasantipity. That would be cool. There's no way that they did 2 Thwackey decks. We have all of our energies. And finally... Okay, a Tatsugiri. Really? Interesting. There's no way I could have guessed that. Granted, you do have... No, that's water and fire down there for Surf, which is interesting. It's a dragon type that doesn't use dragon energy, and there's no other fire, water, or dragon in this deck. What the hell? There's no way that could have been guessed. We're looking at Grass Psychic, and there is not a Tatsugiri or a Dondozo in here anywhere. Like, you don't have its evolution, you don't have its base form. You don't even have any of the 3 types listed on the card. But, somehow, this is a Tatsugiri deck. So, we have the Twilight Masquerade stand Tatsugiri. Okay, honestly, I don't know what 4 there are, as I mentioned, obviously. But, I have to imagine that this would have been on the top of my list of what I wanted to get, so... Happy to have them. Anyways, pull these things out. We have paper. And then we did get all 4 artworks again, so maybe they do that on purpose. Maybe because they do these as pre-release boxes, right? This is their pre-release. I've only ever done, I think, like 2 pre-releases, maybe 3. I missed it for this one. I would like to, but I don't always have that option. Pre-releases are done on Saturdays, and I work in the tourist industry, so getting Saturdays off is kind of a big ask. Anyways, I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So, it would make sense if they did make sure that you got one of each pack art in these boxes. Because for most people, this is going to be a preview for the set. So, you were getting your hands on one of these boxes, like, a good, like, week to 2 weeks before the set releases. So, it's like, hey, cool, I got one of each artwork, so I can see the full, like, spread of them before the set is out, as, like, a little preview. We have the Ducklet, the Heatran, and the Blissey EX. Okay. Well, that is definitely a Blissey. Standard EXs, you know the drill. Not super exciting 90% of the time. I was still excited when they first happened, you know, like base set Scarlet and Violet, even if the cards like look washed out to me. That's cool. I'm sure I've seen it before, but it just caught my eye this time. I like that artwork a lot. Words are hard. Yep, I completely lost my entire train of thought. That Darumaka just like really threw me off. We have an adorable Clefairy here though. And then we have, not expected, the Sunflora. Oh, actually, hey, that's funny. I never noticed that before. If you look down here, the set code is... Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I thought it was TWIM. The way that I do... We're going on an entire tangent here. The way that I do my, my file structure for videos and stuff, if it's like an ETB or something based on a certain set, I'll do the first 3 letters of the first... Because it's always 2 words in every set. So I'll do the first 3 letters of the first word, and then the first letter of the last. Just so, what I would call this video is probably going to be in my files, is TWI for Twilight, TWI, and then M for Masquerade, so it's TWIM. So it's like TWIM, whatever, yeah, I would say like TWIM, like Build and Battle, like, I'd probably say like BBB for Build Battle Box. I could have sworn that they did the same thing I did with TWIM, but no, there's no I, just TWM. Anyways, entirely wild time for that tangent. We have the illustration rare Sunflora. Again, if you care about value, it's probably not going to be super high. It's just an illustration rare. It's not like a special illustration or anything like that. But I still love illustration rares. They're like my favorite thing in modern Pokemon. And this one's actually pretty neat. I like the idea that it's like, you know, it looks like we're almost like looking at like a kitchen area. And this is out the back window. Oh no, it's not. This is like a living room. Okay, it's like a sliding door. Okay, either way, it's like a garden, but you're just growing living, you know, Pokemon. And we have an Infernape. Anyways, we have our final pack here. Get this spliced open. And code card. Hopefully, we can get something in our last pack. We have the Corphish, the Grookie, the Finizen, the accompanying Flute, Boomerang Energy, Slurpluff, the Diplin, Iron Bundle, and there you could probably see what I mean by I feel like the future cards really add something whenever there's a holo effect. I would say it's better on the actual holos than on the reverses, because it kind of like darkens out on the reverses, but still not bad. And then, oh, okay, the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX as a full art. Not as good as getting the like illustration, like the ultra rare version that they did, which we have already pulled. But now we have the full art version as well. I think all we have to do for the Wellspring anyways is just pull the regular Wellspring, and we will have all variants of it. So that's pretty neat. Alright, it is time for the bonus card of the day. Explanation is right down there in the corner. And let's pull out from the front. We have... What set were you again? God, my brain wants to say Darkness Ablaze, but I don't know if that's right. It is from 2020. Either way, the sleeve doesn't matter. Take out the sleeves that are priced on the front. There is not... Man, this is a super modern looking card. I don't see a single sign of damage on this card. Like, not even like a dent or a little tiny dot of whitening. I'm gonna have to assume this is super modern. We're gonna go with a safer bet, though, and say 2023. And, ooh, what year? 2022. I was a year off. Hate when that happens. We have the full art. I believe this is a... Yeah, this would be a trainer gallery. This is from Brilliant Stars 162. I assume... No, it's not trainer gallery, because Brilliant Stars... That is the Brilliant Stars symbol down there. Trainer Gallery actually featured the trainer on the card, so no, this is just an alt art card. Not any part of like an illustration, as we call them now. Cool! A very nice looking full art, kind of like realistic painting, at least as far as the Honchkrow himself is concerned. I really like the way that they handled like the fluff around his neck. I remember this card just standing out to me. God, I bought this one a while back. I still remember buying it, like it stood out to me in the binder that it was in. And I was like, I have to have that one. That looks cool. And yeah, I'm still very happy about that purchase decision. So, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, hit that button down below, and on screen I'm going to have a playlist of all of my Pokemon videos if you feel like binging, but I'm also going to go ahead and include the Twilight Masquerade ETB if you're interested in that, the Pokemon Center version ETB. So, thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully I will see all of you next time. Goodbye for now.